Imagine a land where snow-capped peaks rise from crystal lakes, where bubbling hot springs sit beside emerald forests, and where the air smells like sea spray and adventure. This isn't fantasy, this is New Zealand, a country so wildly beautiful it's been called the most photogenic place on Earth. Whether you're here for the adrenaline, the landscapes, or the storytelling magic that brought Middle-earth to life, one thing's certain, you'll never forget it. Hey travelers! Welcome back to your channel name, where we explore the most captivating corners of the world. If you love exploring hidden gems, world wonders, and cinematic beauty, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing the top 10 best places to visit in New Zealand. Let's begin this epic journey with some fun facts you probably didn't know. Fun facts about New. Before we jump into the destinations, here are some quirky and fascinating facts that make New Zealand even more special. Kiwi fruit first, kiwis. Not the fruit, the bird. These flightless, nocturnal creatures are a national symbol, and locals proudly call themselves kiwis. Next, sheep. There are roughly 5 sheep for every 1 person in New Zealand. That's about 25 million sheep. Volcano third, geothermal energy and volcanic activity shape much of the landscape, making for steaming vents, colorful pools, and dramatic terrain. Movie camera and of course, New Zealand is the real-world Middle-earth. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films were shot across these islands. Milky Way finally, the night skies. New Zealand is home to some of the clearest and darkest skies on the planet, perfect for stargazing. Now, let's dive into the 10 best places that showcase the magic of Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. Snow-capped mountain top 10 destinations in New Zealand. Queenstown, the adventure capital. Let's start with the adrenaline capital of the world, Queenstown. Nestled on the shores of Lake Wakatipu, surrounded by the dramatic Remarkables mountain range, Queenstown is a dream for thrill seekers. This is the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping, and whether you're jumping from the historic Kawarau Bridge, skydiving from 15,000 feet, or jet boating through the Shotover Canyon, there's no shortage of high-speed excitement. But Queenstown isn't just about thrills. You can take a tranquil ride on the vintage TSS Earnslaw steamship, sip world-class Pinot Noir in nearby Gibbston Valley, or ride the gondola for panoramic views. Every season brings something new: wildflowers in spring, adventure sports in summer, golden trees in autumn, and powdery slopes in winter. It's energy, beauty, and excitement all rolled into one alpine paradise. Milford Sound, New Zealand's natural cathedral. Next, we head to a place that Rudyard Kipling once called the 8th wonder of the world, Milford Sound. Located in Fiordland National Park, this glacially carved fjord is nature's cathedral. Towering cliffs rise vertically from dark, mirror-like water. Waterfalls tumble hundreds of meters into the sea, especially after a rain, when dozens appear like threads of silk. The scale is humbling. You might see dolphins, fur seals, and even penguins as you cruise silently between cliffs. One of the most iconic features is Mitre Peak, which juts nearly 1,700 meters above sea level. Whether by boat, kayak, or scenic flight, Milford Sound offers moments that feel frozen in time. If you want nature that gives you goosebumps, this is it. Rotorua, geothermal wonders and Māori culture. Now we fly north to Rotorua, a place where the earth breathes. Here, the landscape is alive with bubbling mud pools, steaming fumaroles, and explosive geysers. Like Pohutu, which erupts up to 20 times a day. Rotorua isn't just about geothermal drama. It's also a hub for Māori culture. Visit Te Puia or Tamaki Māori village for traditional performances, haka dances, and hangi feasts, meals cooked underground using geothermal heat. The smell of sulfur might catch your nose, but the beauty of Rotorua catches your heart. You'll find thermal spas, redwood forests, and even adventure parks with zip lines and mountain biking. It's a mix of fire and spirit, and you'll feel the pulse of New Zealand's ancient core here. Mount Cook/Aoraki, roof of the Southern Alps. Dominating the skyline of the South Island is Aotearoa/Mount Cook, the highest mountain in New Zealand at 3,724 meters. But it's not just one peak, the entire region is a wonderland of glaciers, icefields, and alpine lakes. The most popular hike here is the Hooker Valley Track, which takes you across suspension bridges, past alpine streams, and straight to the base of Mount Cook itself. Along the way, you might spot floating icebergs in Hooker Lake and the mighty Tasman Glacier nearby. It's also a dark sky reserve, meaning it offers some of the clearest skies in the southern hemisphere. If you've never seen the Milky Way in full detail, this is the place. Aotearoa isn't just a mountain, it's a spiritual presence, a guardian, and a symbol of New Zealand's wild heart. Hobbiton, a journey to Middle-earth. Calling all movie lovers, this next destination is pure magic. Tucked in the green pastures of Māori, the Hobbiton movie set brings the Shire to life. With 44 hobbit holes built into rolling hills, a working green dragon inn, and perfectly pruned gardens, it feels like Bilbo Baggins might step out any moment. What's special about Hobbiton is its level of detail, the smoke curling from chimneys, the tiny mailboxes, the wheelbarrows, and real vegetables growing in hobbit gardens. Guided tours take you through the entire set with behind-the-scenes stories, and you'll finish with a drink in the Green Dragon. Even if you're not a die-hard Tolkien fan, Hobbiton's atmosphere is like stepping into a storybook, serene, whimsical, and totally unforgettable. Tongariro National Park, volcanic drama. Welcome to New Zealand's oldest national park, and one of its most dramatic. Tongariro National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with active volcanoes, neon blue crater lakes, and a rich spiritual heritage tied to the Māori people. The crown jewel here is the Tongariro Alpine Crossing, often called the best day hike in New Zealand. Over 19 kilometers, you'll pass steaming vents, red rock craters, the surreal Emerald Lakes, and the fearsome Mount Ngoroho, which starred as Mount Doom in The Lord of the Rings. The terrain feels like another planet. It's harsh, beautiful, and humbling, a place that reminds you of Earth's raw power. Wellington, culture in the capital. Wellington may be small for a capital city, but it punches way above its weight in culture, coffee, and creativity. Sitting between rolling hills and a scenic harbour, it's home to Te Papa Tongarewa, the National Museum of New Zealand, with stunning exhibits on Māori history and natural science. Ride the charming red cable car to the Botanic Garden, wander Cuba Street for boutique shops and buskers, or enjoy sunset from Mount Victoria Lookout. Wellington is quirky, artsy, and full of soul, a place where you can sip a flat white in a cozy cafe 1 minute and watch an indie film or street performance the next. Lake Tekapo, stillness and stars. Lake Tekapo feels like a dream painted in soft pastel blues. Its turquoise waters are framed by lupin flowers in spring and the iconic Church of the Good Shepherd, a tiny stone chapel built in 1935. But the real magic begins after sunset. Lake Tekapo lies in the Aotearoa Mackenzie International Dark Sky Reserve, where the sky is untouched by light pollution. You can join a stargazing tour at Mount John Observatory, lie back on a thermal bench, and watch the Milky Way arch across the heavens. It's peaceful, spiritual, and the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left. Bay of Islands, Island Paradise. Up in the Northland, the Bay of Islands is a tropical escape dotted with over 140 islands, perfect for sailing, dolphin watching, and swimming in crystal-clear bays. Take a boat to the iconic Hole in the Rock, visit Russell, New Zealand's first capital, or explore the historic Waitangi Treaty grounds to learn about the country's founding document. With palm-lined beaches, warm waters, and relaxed vibes, it's a place that blends history, culture, and island serenity. Coromandel Peninsula. Tucked along the coastline of the Coromandel Peninsula, Cathedral Cove is one of New Zealand's most photographed beach spots, and once you see it, you'll know why. Towering natural rock arches frame a white sand beach, with turquoise waters stretching to the horizon. Accessible only by foot, kayak, or boat, the 45-minute scenic hike to the cove takes you through lush native bush and along dramatic cliff edges. This spot is also famous for appearing in the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. Whether you're swimming, sunbathing, or capturing Instagram-perfect shots, Cathedral Cove is pure coastal paradise. Whanganui National Park, river adventures and Maori history. Remote and deeply spiritual, Whanganui National Park in the North Island is a hidden treasure. At its heart flows the Whanganui River, New Zealand's longest navigable river and the first river in the world to be legally recognized as a living person with rights, thanks to its sacred importance to the Māori. You can paddle the Whanganui Journey, a multi-day canoe trip that winds through deep gorges, ancient forests, and heritage sites. Along the way, you'll find the hauntingly beautiful Bridge to Nowhere, an abandoned relic in the middle of the jungle. It's a journey not just of distance, but of deep cultural and historical resonance. Stewart Island/Rakura, wilderness and kiwi spotting. Far to the south, past even the South Island, lies Stewart Island, or Rakura, New Zealand's third-largest island and one of its best-kept secrets. With 85% of the island designated as Rakura National Park, it's a haven for wildlife, native bush, and serious hiking. One of the biggest highlights. This is one of the only places where you can spot the kiwi bird in the wild, especially at night on guided walk. The Blue Pools, Host Pass, South Island. Hidden in the native beech forests of Mount Aspiring National Park, the Blue Pools are a surreal sight. These glacial pools are so clear and vividly blue, it's hard to believe they're real. An easy 1.5-kilometer walk takes you over swing bridges, through mossy woodland, and to the pools themselves, where you can swim if you're brave. The water's ice-cold year-round. The Blue Pools are a refreshing break for road trippers driving between Wanaka and the West Coast, and a perfect stop for photographers and nature lovers. New Zealand is a country that doesn't just amaze you, it transforms you. From mountain peaks to steaming craters, from cultural legends to fantasy landscapes, it offers a world of beauty in 2 compact islands. Which of these 10 destinations is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and if you've been to New Zealand, share your best memory. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that bell icon for more world wonders every week. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Hera and safe travels.